Imagine, just for a moment, that you're standing in front of a large, beautiful open door. It's there, and you can feel it calling you, almost like the door itself is inviting you to step beyond, to step into a space where everything you thought was possible is no longer a limitation. You can almost hear the faint hum of the potential, as if the very air around you is brimming with new opportunities, just waiting for you to notice them. And as you approach this door, you might notice how it's slightly ajar, just enough for you to sense the freedom, the lightness, the sense of limitless possibility that exists on the other side. The kind of possibility that's always been there. Perhaps you just needed to recognize it for the first time. As you stand there, just on the edge of this threshold, I want you to notice something. This door, it isn't just made of wood or steel or anything physical. It's made of belief. A belief so powerful that as you walk through it, you find yourself shedding the limitations that once held you back. A belief that says, I have the ability to transcend perceived limitations. A belief that stretches and shifts and grows, expanding the very idea of what you thought was possible. As you step through, you might begin to realize that limitations, they're only limitations if you believe in them, if you accept them as something fixed, as something you have to live with. But the truth is that belief can be changed. You already have the power to change it, to let go of what felt heavy, to release what kept you anchored in the past. In fact, as you take each step forward, you can notice every inch that you move, every thought you think, it's slowly shifting your sense of possibility, as if a new map of the world is unfolding in front of you, showing you pathways you never noticed before. And now as you look around, you might start to see the world, it isn't as rigid or as fixed as you once thought. It's more fluid. It's a space where your beliefs, they're the ones that shape your reality. And in this moment, you begin to understand the beliefs you held, the ones that might have told you there's only so much that you can do, so far you can go. They're simply steps along a journey. And now you've arrived at a place where those beliefs, they no longer serve you because you've transcended them. You see, there's no limitation in your way, only an idea. An idea that once challenged, once questions, begins to dissolve and to fade away. Just like clouds in the sky, they drift by and they disappear when you don't cling to them. And that's what you're doing now. You're letting go of those clouds, those beliefs, and you're embracing a new truth, that you have the ability to transcend, to go beyond, to step into a version of yourself that isn't limited by what you thought was possible. And as this new truth settles in, you might notice a kind of ease, a deep, quiet certainty, like the gentle rise and fall of your breath. You know at a level so deep, it feels natural, that you can transcend any limitation that comes your way, because you've done it before, and you'll do it again. It might not even feel like something you're striving for. It's as if it's always been there, just waiting for you to discover it. So take a moment and imagine now, just imagine for a moment, that there's nothing standing in your way. Not time, not resources, not circumstances. None of it matters, because you, in this moment, know that your mind is so powerful. You know you can shift your focus, redirect your energy, and step into any situation with the certainty that whatever was once a limitation is now an opportunity, an invitation to stretch beyond. It's not something you have to force, but something that can simply happen as you embrace it. And as you move through this new space, notice how each challenge, each obstacle, that once seemed impossible, it now seems like an invitation to grow, to expand, to explore. The endless possibilities that are always available to you. Because after all, the more you choose to believe in the limitless potentials of who you are, the more you discover new, powerful ways to move through life. And it's easy, isn't it? It's easy because all you've really done is allow your mind to shift from a place of limitation into a space of possibility. And just like that, the things that once seemed like barriers, they now become stepping stones. Stones that lead you to new, exciting and unexpected places. And the more you step into this truth, the more you can feel the shift taking place in your body. the way your muscles relax, your posture improves, and your energy flows more freely, because your mind is no longer constrained by what it thought was possible, but instead it's aligned with what is possible, unlimited, boundless, open to everything. You can feel it now, can't you? That partial shift. Like a tide gently lifting a boat higher and higher, giving it the freedom to move, to flow, to go wherever it needs to. And as you relax into this truth, as you allow yourself to recognize your inherent power, to transcend perceived limitations, you understand every moment offers new opportunity, a new chance to choose, to create, to go beyond. And as this belief takes root deep within you, you start to realize you've always had the ability, you've always had the power, and now you're simply remembering it. So with every breath that you take, with every step you make, you move forward, not bound by anything, but free, powerful, and limitless. Now in the next few moments, you may start to notice yourself stepping more confidently into every situation, knowing there's nothing that you cannot transcend. You'll discover new ways of thinking, new ways of acting, new ways of being to support this truth, because it's now a part of you. The door you walked through, the belief you embraced, it's opened up a world of endless possibility, and the more you explore, the more you realize there's no limits, only infinite potential. So as you continue to drift deeper into this space, you may begin to realize everything around you is a reflection of what you believed until now. It's almost as if you've been moving through a landscape built of thoughts, like stepping stones laid one after another, guiding you to this very moment. And what you've discovered now, quietly, effortlessly, is these stones, they're simply beliefs. Beliefs that shape your world, your experiences, and the very way you see yourself. But now it's time for those stones to change, to shift, to transform into something even more empowering, something new, something stronger. The beliefs you once carried, those ones that said you couldn't go beyond, they're the limits that you had to accept. They're like small fragile clouds that disperse the moment that you shift your focus. And as you breathe in, you notice how easy it is to let go of those clouds, to allow them to dissolve, leaving only clear skies, endless and open. In fact, you might even begin to sense that each thought you hold about your limitations is like a tiny thread. And with every breath, that thread gets weaker, fraying until it dissolves entirely. It's as if your mind, so naturally and effortlessly, knows how to untangle and release the threads of limitation, leaving behind a feeling of freedom, as if something within you just clicked. Because deep within, you've always known the truth. The limitations are only ideas, and ideas can be changed, shifted, and transformed. And with each passing moment, you can feel yourself becoming more aware of this power. You begin to realize the ideas you held about what you couldn't do, they were never your truth. They are simply the beliefs that you were taught, or perhaps absorbed from those around you. But now those ideas, those beliefs, they no longer define you. Now you're free to redefine yourself. Every moment, you're becoming more and more aligned with the truth that you have the ability to transcend perceived limitations, that nothing in the world can hold you back unless you allow it. And with each deep, easy breath, you can feel this truth sinking deeper, like a stone settling gently in the bottom of a lake. And as it settles, so too do you, more deeply connected to the understanding that anything is possible, because the only limitations are the ones you choose to believe. What you may notice now, if you pay close attention, is, as you let go of those old limiting beliefs, you also create space for something new to enter, a new understanding, a new belief, something so simple, so natural. It feels like you've always known it. It's the belief that you can go beyond anything that once seemed impossible. You can step into new possibilities, into new versions of yourself, because you already possess everything you need within you. And this truth, this new understanding, spreads through you like warm light, glowing gently from the inside out. illuminating the very edges of your being, your identity. The more you breathe into this light, the more you allow it to grow, the more natural it becomes to live in this space of unlimited potential. It's almost as if the idea of limitation feels strange now, like an old, outdated map that you once used to navigate the world. But that map no longer matches the territory. In fact, you might notice, the more you breathe, the more you realise how little you actually need to hold onto the old ideas. They're simply memories, echoes from the past. And with every breath, you can allow them to fade, to become quieter, to dissolve into nothingness. And as they fade, you can create a space for the belief that you're free to move beyond anything that once held you back. And isn't it interesting how you can feel this shift, this deep, subtle change that's happening within you, even without you needing to focus on it? It's as if your unconscious mind is already aligning with this new belief, working quietly, automatically, to move you beyond limitations, to show you the ways in which your own power is the key to everything. Because you know now, limitations, they exist only in the past. The past you've already moved through. They're no longer a part of your present or your future. And as you step forward, you realise your beliefs create your reality. So now, with every step, with every thought, you're aligning yourself with the truth. There's no limit to what you can achieve. The past is simply a place you once visited, but it no longer holds you. The future is a place where you can transcend anything that might have once seemed impossible. Now imagine, the very act of thinking about limitations seems more and more absurd to you. Imagine every time you thought about a limitation arising, you can almost hear it dissolve into the background like static noise fading away. And as that noise fades away, what remains is an ever-present, silent space of infinite possibility. You see, your unconscious mind is powerful. It already knows how to make the shift, how to transform what once was a limitation into a doorway to a new possibility. And all you have to do is allow it to trust it. And just like that, you're moving through your world with a new awareness, a new confidence. Each day, each moment, becomes a step into a greater and greater expansion. Because you know deep within you, there's no limit to your potential. There's only growth, only expansion, only unfolding. And every time you face something new, each time you encounter an obstacle, you know it's not a block. It's a challenge that calls you to grow, stretch your understanding, to discover more about what's possible when you embrace your true potential. And with each challenge that you face, you transcend it. And with each transcendence, you become more fully aligned with the truth that you're limitless. So each and every time you face something that seems difficult, you can feel the space opening in front of you, like a door swinging wide open, showing you the endless possibilities that await you. And with each moment that passes, you realise you've never truly been limited. No matter what, you can always choose to step beyond. Now feel this truth in your body, in your muscles, in your posture. Feel it in your breath, in the way you carry yourself. You're a living embodiment of limitless potential. And every cell in your body knows this, radiates it. This truth flows effortlessly through your body and your mind. And now, more than ever, you can feel you're ready to transcend anything, ready to move beyond all that's come before. And with this knowing, with this deep belief, now embedded in the core of your being, you can feel your future unfolding in ways that are brighter, bolder, and filled with limitless opportunities. Because the truth is, you've always had the power to go beyond, and now you've fully embraced it. Now step into the future with confidence, with grace, knowing there's no limit to who you can become, and no limit to what you can achieve, because after all, there never was.